Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. So striding in, Nicholas Goldman. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Matt, when you're on a struggling team, you always look around and say, this is win night. We got the ace on the mound. I don't care how poor you're playing. When your ace is throwing, you feel like you got a chance to win that game.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. That's lifted the other way out to left. Adams has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for route number 1. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches. You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Right fielder number 30. Michael.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Martinez in foul ground. He's there to make the catch. And here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Digging in, Wilmer Flores. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Now, Matt, that's a great pitch. I mean, look, he's in a jam. So what do? You go with the slider that he's probably going to reach for. Good pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
Ozuna is there as he makes. Striding into the box, Alex Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Alex Gordon.
Bit out in front there is Gordon, and this one's hit on the ground to second. A quick out number 1. Here's Marcell Ozuna, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. That's a swinging curveball that's down, but a superstar player like him not catching up to it, you got to pump your chest right there and feel good about your pitch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Marcell Ozuna becomes out number 2 this inning. Jose Martinez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Swung on and missed 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball. This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And the throw in gets away from him. Here's Matt Adams now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Adams.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Well, if you're wondering if he was going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
He certainly hasn't been here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Devin Mesoraco will be next. And he mistimes that swing, and it's 3-1 now. Here it is on 3-1. And this is fouled straight back. And another foul ball.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Hit sharply toward the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Bounce towards the mound, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Into the box now, Nate Eovaldi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Standing in, Yadier Molina. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Brian Dozier now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Dozier.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Standing in, Paul Dejan. Into the windup and the pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Logan Forsythe. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Inside here with the cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Dribbled back toward the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Juan Lagares. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Center fielder Juan Lagares.
Lifted in the air to center. Ozuna is under it. 1 out. Digging in the switch hitter, Nicholas Goldman.
Nicholas Goldman.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, but this will land untouched. Again, he sends it out of play. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Molina has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Desmond reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Hot shot down the line. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. At the plate, Miles Mikolas. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Miles.
Line toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Gordon. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 1-1. Here it is. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Marcell Ozuna is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Jose Martinez. He reached on a single in his first try. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Michael Conforto
takes a knee-high fastball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this will be fouled away. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone to lead off the inning. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Wilmer Flores.
Line to the right side. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first down.
Baseman number 33.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys.
Stopped on the slide by Dozier. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. So stepping in, Matt Adams. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Matt
Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Schwarber comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Paul Dejan started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail. Now in the box, Nate Eovaldi. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Nate Eovaldi.
Heading out toward shallow right. Gordon is there. 1 down. Here's Juan Lagares. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. Stopped on the slide by Dozier. Touché, sir. Ready for another shot now. Nicholas Goldman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The next 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Drilled on the ground to short. Dejan is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Logan Forsythe comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Third baseman Logan
Ball 1.
Inside, ball 1.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Push softly over toward the right side, and that is through into right field for a single. Digging in, Miles
Pitcher, number
Mikolas.
39.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Conforto moving to his left, makes the play, 1 away. Digging in once again, Alex Gordon, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Marcell Ozuna will be next. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Forsythe is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Whipped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
1 out and a runner on second base. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
You froze him on the fastball there. Marcell Ozuna becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth. Jose Martinez checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there, and that's just what he did right there. Busted and inside with good hard stuff.
Ian Desmond.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gordon ranging back. He gets there, and that's the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Conforto comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now a flare out to left center. Forsythe ranging into the outfield, and that's the third out. Here's Matt Adams now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
And he misses again, 2-0. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. over toward the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Schwarber, 1 out. Ready for another shot now, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
1 and 2.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Dozier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. The high fastball is in there.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Lagares is under it, and that retires the side. Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Wilmer
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gordon is there, makes the play, 1 away. Ready for another chance, Greg Bird. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Digging in to try it again, Devin Mesoraco. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw. Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Catcher.
Striding in once again, Nate Eovaldi. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Todd Frazier will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Jerry Blevins. It's the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready now, Paul Dejan. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Paul Dejan.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-0 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Grounded foul. Again a 1-2. And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Logan Forsythe. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Randall Grichuk.
Pinch hitting for the Cardinals. Number 16, Randall Grichuk.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Mike Mayers has been summoned from
now pitching for the Cardinals
at the plate. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Ozuna is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
now
Digging
batting,
in the switch hitter, Nicholas Goldman. 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Schwarber, your attention.
So they'll make a matchup move.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 46.
He's set and the pitch.
Seagrass.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Ozuna. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
Ian Desmond.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here it comes, 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Well, obviously not biting on the first two, so they'll go ahead and give him the freebie here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier fields it cleanly on to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty. Stepping into the box. Alex Gordon. He'll get things started now in the bottom of it. Harrison Bayer is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the eighth in a tie ball game. Robert Gesellman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Mesoraco recovers. The throw to first is in time, one down. Now to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Well, that fooled him right there. Clearly, he was not sitting on that curveball. He couldn't pull the trigger.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So stepping in, Jose Martinez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Late that time for a strike. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Ready on 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Matt Adams now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Softly hit out toward short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Steve Pierce is going to come on and pinch hit here. And this is an important at-bat, leading things off.
Steve Pierce. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 56.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Drilled to the right side. Martinez takes it in. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, Devin.
Catcher, Devin Mesoraco.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone. Trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball.
Now pitching for the
Dominic
Cardinals,
Leone.
number 51.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Austin Jackson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Austin Jackson.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Adam Liberatore comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Dozier. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Fouled back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Mesoraco corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. In now, Paul Dejan. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row. Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Here's Juan Lagares. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So striding in, Nicholas Goldman, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Fastball in there for a called strike. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. The 1-0. Shot back up the middle, but unfortunately right after shortstop for the second out. Settling in now, Logan Forsythe steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bird is over and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Dominic Leone. Ehire Adrianza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. In there for strike one.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get one at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you. I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Ehire Adrianza becomes out number 2 this inning. Harrison Bayer is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out to retire the side. Joe Smith takes the mound to start.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
Here's the shortstop.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
This is hit sharply to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Striding in once again, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A cold strike on the inside corner. The 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Steve Pierce. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 0-1 may have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
The first baseman.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you've got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Bayer has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's just going to try to draw an air-mailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning.
Devin Mesoraco.
The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Standing in now, the pitcher, Adam Liberator. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Brendan Rodgers will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Brendan Rodgers.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 2 out, bases loaded. This is flared out towards second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. On to first. Seth Lugo jogs in from the bullpen, and it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game tied here in the 11th. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Marcelo Zuna stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball that just misses inside. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jose Martinez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Here's Matt Adams now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
On to first, and that'll mean... Coming to the plate now, Juan Lagares. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike 1. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in to try it again, Nicholas Goldman. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Here it comes. Sinker misses outside, and he's behind 3-0. Kyle Schwarber will be next. A strike, and it's 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Kyle Schwarber. He was a double play victim last time around. Popped high in the air. Martinez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Boy, he's getting a lot of late swings. They're just not catching up to him right now, not picking it up, not seeing it, or maybe picked up a tick on his fastball. But, man, he's keeping it away from him nice.
On to first is Desmond, and that's in time for the first out. From the stretch. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Dejan. Lifted in the air out to right. Conforto is there to make the catch, and that means we've digging in and looking for more. Ian Desmond. It was a single for him in his last at bat.
Ian Desmond.
Good bite to the slider there as it's chopped foul at the plate. Strike 1. Hit hard towards center. And that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. Enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings.
Number 63.
First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
One there. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Here's Steve Pearce now. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Martinez is there to make the catch, and the side is digging in once again. Logan Forsythe. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Into the box now, Bud Norris. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 0-2, here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate. And in game 1 of this series, it sure doesn't hurt that you make the closer come in, and he threw a ton of pitches. It's possible he might not be available going forward.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Bud Norris becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, Matt, he's already got 2 strikeouts. He's really struggling. Right there tells us how bad. Got 2 strikeouts. You go up there and you swing the ball out of the zone. He's not seeing anything right now.
Wow, that's
a swing and a miss. That retired. Ready for another shot now. Greg Bird as he's set to go to lead off the top half. This is on the ground over to first. And he is out on the tag. Stepping into the box, Devin Mesoraco trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Standing in now, the pitcher, Seth Lugo. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Bayer on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Striding into the box, Marcell Ozuna. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bird has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away. Ready once again, Jose Martinez. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now, Matt Adams. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And he strikes him out to retire the side. At the plate, Juan Lagares. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Set to deal on 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bayer coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Digging in, the switch hitter, Nicholas Goldman. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just do it right by him.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And, oh, he can't rein it in. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Forsythe is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And the changeup is way low that time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Adams sprinting after it. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. Ready now, Ian Desmond. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. He was a double play victim last time around. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
On the ground up the middle, Dejan is right there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. In now, Yadier Molina trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Conforto racing back to the track, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Here's Brian Dozier now, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Paul Seward gets the pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Set to deliver on 2-1. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
The batter.
Now batting, Paul Dejan. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And that misses 1-1. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Logan Forsythe stands in as he looks at ball one here. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Mets will finally close this one out in 15 innings as the ball game is over. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
A multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
For St. Louis, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes.